Hello, welcome to Productions MJC. My name is Mark. Today I'm going to be discussing something that I have been mulling over for a while, and it's flat water tricks. How you're tricked into thinking curved water is actually flat water. A lot of flat earth video makers' videos show curved water, but they still tell you it's flat. Speaking of one I talked about recently, Taboo Conspiracy, he's got a video that proves it's curved, and yet he just talks his brains out and tells you it's flat. So as we look at this, I'm going to go over some points. Now, he said he was videoing the straight line over to his assistant at the top. Now at the bottom, what I did was I filmed in the opposite direction to the west, to the left over there, and I filmed some stuff, and I want to show you a flat earth trick, flat water. So here I am at South Marina, and I'm filming some things off to the west in the distance. I'm going to be filming that building. I zoom in on it, and what do I see? But I see the dike crystal clear, and I see mirage to the building in the back. And flat earth video makers, flat earthers, they like to talk about atmospheric lensing or refraction or shimmer, heat effect, mirages that happen. Well, the mirage is happening, but it's happening beyond that dike. It's happening out. What's between that dike and the building is an alkali desert, or desert-like conditions. Now, as you look at the water and such, you can see that I am high enough. I'm actually standing on top of a picnic table with my tripod, and I'm taking a picture. There is no mirage effect. That's actually the reflection of the building there. I can see the dike. There's not as much of it as should be seen, but that's the best I could do at that time with that picture. Now, when I get down off of the picnic table and I take a video of those same buildings I took before, that's actually Fremont Island back there. It's 20 miles away. When I zoom in, it shows an absolutely crisp, clear edge to the water. And that's what you'll get when you're looking at the edge of a ball. Where your straight line of sight meets the curve of the ball is one single point. It's called a tangent. And I show this in my other videos as well. This was from lake test number 3. That is the lift and pumping station, and you can see the edge of the roof. That is a crisp, clear line. The water defines it. You can see that the bottom line defines where the water blocks the building. Below that bottom line, that is not a mirage. This is because I'm only 2.5 feet off the water. Now, as you look, remember these proportions. There's a tree over there that is high, and this tree is taller than the building. Well, when I get up 25 feet off the water, you see the same thing, except you see the building. Now, the building's proportions, look at the proportions. They stay exactly the same. Everything below that bottom line is visible at 25 feet, but it is hidden if you're 2.5, 3 feet off the water. There's only one explanation for that, and that is water is blocking your view, which it wouldn't happen on a flat earth. Now, again, this would not happen on a flat earth. You would still see the bottom of the building. Water wouldn't raise up to block your view just because you're getting closer to the water. And some people just don't seem to get that. As you notice, none of the buildings to the left of the lift and pumping station are visible at all when you're only 2.5, 3 feet off the water at this distance. There are other things like when you look at this, Why is there a shimmer behind that crispy clear, totally visible dike? Well, that's because, like I said, there's 6.8 miles of this alkaline, flats, desertish. It's not totally devoid of water, but it is incredibly dry. So why don't we get that with this? Why do we see the trees crisp and clear? Why is there no shimmer effect that the flat earthers like to point to and trick you to say, whenever you get a picture, they'll say, well, there's this mirage. The stuff you're seeing in front is mirage. Well, the problem with their saying that this is a mirage, there are buildings to the left, to the west of that. The thing is, there's 5 miles of water behind that building, so you're not going to get a heat shimmer effect behind that building. That's why my challenges to Taboo Conspiracy and other flat earth video makers have gone unanswered, because they hate this lake. They can't fake you out with what they're saying. Now, at Bear Lake, at the First Point boat ramp, I take a picture 2.5 feet off the water of the marina. And if you notice, it looks normal, doesn't it? I mean, there's a boat on the water. It looks, you know, there's a boat there. There's something in the middle. Those look like boats on the water, right? Well, if you notice, there's not a mirage. The boat isn't actually on the water. When I zoom in farther, you can see the boat's not on the water. The boat is actually up on the shore. And the little arrow pointing to the right, what is that? Well, when I move up the hill, if you notice, there's the lighthouse again that I focus on in the other video, and down there is a boat on the shore, because I'm about 20-25 feet off the water. Now let's zoom in and see what it looks like. Now you can see why I told you it all isn't as it seems 2.5 feet off the water. When you look at there's the boat. It's clearly up on the shore. And actually there is a boat there on the left. And see where the big arrow is pointing to the edge of the water? That is a building, and it's actually a lot taller than you would think. Now, there are certain things that flat earthers will not show you that there is a crisp, clear edge to water. And later I'm going to show you a video that I made that they won't make, because it shows you how clearly defined the water's edge is. But this is clearly defined as well. There's no heat shimmer. This is 2.5 feet off the water. Part of the buildings disappeared and everything else. So again, that is a stark difference. And if you were to take this and then draw a line where the water's edge is looking at 2.5 feet, notice you won't even know there's a boat there, because the water blocks it. That is not a mirage. So, Taboo Conspiracy, this is one that you will never see on a Flat Earth video. Let me show you that video right now.
Yeah, there we go. Sun's just about ready to creep up. Now those are electric poles. I mean, you can plainly see the water. That's not a mirage. That's water. I wish they had the sign out there lit up so you could see this. I'm going to wait a bit till can't see Pelican Beach over there. But of course I'm only 24 inches off the water. see if I can get some idea of where I'm at. Okay. Now it's going to get bad in a minute here because the sun's going to come up over that mountain. But you can tell there's the boat. It's about to block my view of Pelican Beach. There's not a mirage. That's the edge of water. Yeah, that's the water's edge. Nice and calm. Okay, let's take a look at where I placed that marker. I'm up on top of a picnic table. And where's the dike? Huh. I know it's over there somewhere. I can't see it. Whoa. Nope. Whoa. No, that's got to be a boat. That's not my little... Yeah, that's a boat. That is not my marker. You can't see it. That is a boat that is beyond the horizon. That is a boat beyond the curvature of the earth. That's what it looks like. Because you can only see the windshield. Now, hopefully they'll come in and we'll see more and more of them. They're going out to where my thing was. Ah, shoot. That's what a boat looks like beyond the horizon. The bottom of it's gone and all you can see is the windshield. They've stopped. And I am at full zoom. And going full zoom, oh, I lost it. Dang it. Oh, there it is. That's what a boat beyond the horizon looks like. That is what a flat earther will not show you. I wish it was a sailboat. You'd see the stick poking up, but no, you can see the windshield glinting in the sun. You cannot see my marker on the far shore where that's where it's at. But that is a boat beyond the horizon. So there you go, Taboo Conspiracy. Take your cute little picture. I mean, that is a boat beyond the horizon. That is a boat 6 miles away. Slam dunk in flat earth video makers who lie faces. That's what a boat looks like when it's gone beyond the horizon. That's what a boat looks like when it's disappeared around the curve. I can't even find it now. I can't zoom in on it and bring it into focus. That's what a boat looks like beyond the horizon.
Yeah, Taboo, he'll never show you that. Now, speaking of Taboo Conspiracy, let's take a look at part of his video. Notice these waves. He says, ultimately, in talking to him on comments on other videos, that this was blocking the view. If you notice back there, there's a 4-foot tall mirror, and you can tell it's 4 feet tall. There it is. It's 4 feet tall, and his assistant is walking down to the edge His assistant is walking down to the edge of the water, and let's take a look and see what we've got here. As they get down there, the mirror practically disappears. And of course, their excuse, Taboo Conspiracy's excuse for this mirror to disappear so much and be invisible is because of the giant waves. Yes. Now, they say these waves are what are blocking it. But the assistant, when they started to walk down to the water, he shows a video from the other side. Think about these waves. These waves will not cause a constant line on the other side. There are waves there. But I have concerns about this video because there is a pretty long shot of the mirror and most of it's gone. I know that it's curvature and curved water blocking the view. Now, if you look at this video and in its entirety from them, you'll see it doesn't disappear as if waves are crashing around it. There's a wave near it that isn't blocking it. That is the edge of water. This is Taboo Conspiracy's video from the other side. And as he shows the video, he shows a bunch of waves, which is interesting because if you look at the direction of those waves, he's supposed to be looking northeast towards his compadre there, assistant, and this is the direction the waves are moving in. Well, from his assistant's viewpoint, the waves are moving in a different direction because that's where they say they're looking at, and that's where this 4-foot mirror is aimed at. Now, if you look, there must be a storm cell or something blowing waves in different directions. And he did claim that there was a storm right out in the middle. Well, it almost looks as if Taboo Conspiracy is actually here filming that, because that looks like a more plausible wind direction, but I can't tell. I can't really say for sure. I wasn't there and I don't know. But the analysis doesn't look like it's happening like they say it's happening. So, Taboo Conspiracy, my challenge to you that has always been, go back to Bear Lake and take a 10-mile shot. Take a 17-mile shot. Make it worth our while instead of making these fake videos that you do all the time. So thank you for watching. That's sort of an analysis of the flat water tricks they use. They try to tell you it's a horizon. What they want, the horizon isn't really there. It's mirage and all this. Problem is, the mirage effect usually is far beyond the horizon. The horizon's only a couple miles away. And so what I would like you to do is don't be fooled by the slick presentations that they're giving you. When they're, on a flat Earth, just raising up and down a few inches, like I did in my other video, 32 inches, wouldn't make that big a difference. It wouldn't make the horizon move by a half a mile. It's a flat Earth failure. That it's just a flat Earth lie that can't be overcome. So please like and subscribe to my stuff. Let's get their junk. Let's stop this silliness about thinking that water is perfectly flat when their own videos show that it's curved. Spread the word, keep the truth flowing about the fact that even their own videos, like Taboo Conspiracies, prove that water is curved. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. This has been Mark with Productions MJC.